Il-programm tal-lum kien miġbud lilkom minn il-Provision, il-plastic packaging ta' uħud mill-prodotti tal-makeup li nużaw aħna, Sunset November u l-bisessualità. U għad il-programm tal-lum tesperjenzaw magħna kriżi esistenziali / crack trip tal-mawx.
Hey girls
And boys.
and all non-conforming toys. Jiena instabt fi stat urġenti li nipprova nqabbel boys ma' xi ħaġa.
U toys kienet l-unika kelma li ġetek f'moħħok.
Dal-podcast mhuwiex sponsorjat minn Neta biex inkunu ċari.
I'm not your toy, stupid boy. Maħnissi nerġgħu naqbdu għadwar Pride.
Be warned,
Għaliex
that chapter is
it's
done and
closed.
dusted.
We're no longer gay. This is a
Eżatt.
straight podcast from now on.
Ħanbidlu l-branding tagħna, ħansiru
ħajkun-
koppja uffiċjali biex nippromuovu valuri nsara.
U fl-aħħar, pala l-aħħar, like as our last, how do we say, our final kind of tango is that we invite you to our wedding, our straight wedding.
Dik vera nistama drammatika.
Fina-
Our final tango. Our swan song by Dua Lipa, available on iTunes.
Kiku fej namlu her reception.
Ta' French vera sabiħa, ma rridu nqtilha għawdex.
Ma nafx fejn jgħod.
It's not French.
It's the French?
It's Maltese.
Good.
Oui.
Wait, are you happy to be in Gozo?
Oui.
Ejwa.
Ajwa. Xa trade.
Ja, fax tisma l-Antonella u tuħu għalija.
Tiftakar dik il-fazi fil-podcast fejjina dejjem kelli like ħassejt urġenza li nirreplika l-akċent u d-dialett
U
tawċi.
dejjem mar nexxilekx.
Oh my god, jien provajt ndoq sound fuq il-soundboard, imma jgħet mute.
Il-ġimma l-oħra ma kien il-soundboard għax insija, il-lum qed jipprova juża soundboard on mute. I think you mean... Fejn edha?
L-mwahda.
Jien qed nipprova nara rasi l-isfel, like, fejn edha?
90% ta' dal-podcast huwa aħna nfikru sejjes fuq il-soundboard.
Eħe.
It has to end now. Tiftakar, ħana għamil naqa callback għal l-ewwel episodju tagħna. Throwback Thursday. Or Throwback Wednesday, għax l-episodju Wednesday joħroġ. Illum kont għaddej mit-triq tiegħi. U rajt dik id-dar.
Stenna
illi
naqra,
jinti
għalix
xiġifieri.
nid il-ħagġa f'moħħi. Throwback Thursday tiġi hashtag TT. Mela Throwback Wednesday tiġi hashtag TW. Li tista tfisser ukoll trigger warning li to be honest vera tiffittija għal meta jkollna xi storja aħna. Memorji minn tagħna. Hashtag trigger warning.
Very much so. Kont għaddej mit-triq. U tiftakar metet li il-waħda medjari jisima Sweet November.
Illum rġajt rajtom, u l-oħra August Rush.
Di Sunset November. Inti kdibt li.
Sunset November.
Sunset November.
Hemm oħra girl, Sweet November, for sure. I just saw it today.
Xin il-probabilta li għaw żewġ t-djar f'din it-triq li t-nej għandhom l-isem November fihom?
Forsi tgħix dawar b'qabda Scorpios.
Oh my god, il-fat li inti taf.
Illum Kurt kien maħsud li jena naf li per eżempju minn twilet f'Mejju probably huwa Taurus u li minn twilet f'Novembru huwa Scorpio. I don't think why is it a big deal?
Le, it's not a big deal, jien just vera like ma natix kas
Iżgura
iż-żodija.
xint Leo, allura l-ħaġa li taf hija star sign tiegħek għax dik bistot f'moħħok.
To be quite honest, that tracks minix ħammerik fuqa.
And you see, I'm correct because I'm a what? Virgo.
Virgo's Groove by Beyoncé.
Beyoncé Virgo ukoll.
U hemm diska jisimha Virgo's Groove fuq Renaissance. Kieku xi ħadd semaw.
As I said, I am not a very big Beyoncé fan.
Sawa, jiġifieri inti mort San Luigi. U ma toġbokx Beyoncé.
X'għandha x'taqsam Beyoncé ma' San Luigi?
Le għax it-tnej jikkwalifikaw għal-ħosta.
Well, girl, I've done many things in my life that warrant this reaction.
Maybe this is at the bottom of the list.
It's not. It is really not my main concern right now. Like, mention 2 red flags about Sara. I don't think being a Sana Luigi alumni u li ma nħobbx il-Beyoncé u ma l-ewwel żewġ affarijiet. Imagine those are my 2 only red flags.
Wow.
They could be. What else? Mention one other red flag about me.
Vera tiġi tard meta jkollna bżonn nirrikordjaw.
For context, illum kelli bżonn nkun hawn fil-5, wasalt fis-6:05. Actually le, fis-6:05 tlaqt mid-dar. But it's not, look. Express yourself.
Don't go for
Second best, baby.
Put your lover to the test. You know you've got to.
Erġa kompli. Make him express how he feels. And baby. Għal-min ma jafx dik diska ta' Madonna.
Kulħadd jaf li dik diska ta' Madonna.
Girl, jiena nemmen, girl, qed ngħidlek li kien hemm nies ma kinux jafu min Christina Aguilera, jiena nemmen li għandna.
Christina Aguilera aktar forgivable in my opinion. Madonna, I mean.
Madonna is
Madonna
kienet Eurovision.
Okay, we're not gonna remember that.
We are gonna remember that.
Dak ma kienx moment.
Żgur li ma kienx moment għax it-television Malta qatanna waqt l-spettaklu, so to be honest, 3/4 mill-popolazzjoni Maltija ma tafx.
Le, dak ma qatawx, aħna rajna fuq TVM dakinhar.
Jien ma niftakarx so, man, jien niftakar li kont maħruq għax
It felt like a fever dream. Just kienet hemmhekk vera kantat off-key. U kantat ħafna like kienet tippromovi l-album li kien għadu kif ħareġ Madam X and I think it's called. U vera ma laqatnix, vera ma nafx. She tried something different and it was different.
She just tried.
She tried full stop. Ma nafx, ħafna nies ħobbok l-album. Not for me love u b'dik il-performance ħafna inqas.
Well, jiena tinħoss li dal-aħħar nippruvaw niġġentrifikaw l-Ewropa billi nġibu qabda guest artists f'affarijiet Ewropej li huma Amerikani. Bħal Eurovision, meta ġibna lil-Flowrida.
Oh my God.
Meta ġibna lil-McDonald.
That was a fever dream.
That, bro, that feels like a glitch
in the system.
In the vortex, eżatt.
I'm being sucked into the vortex. Oh, I'm Florida, jkanta ma senħit.
Ma senħit, bro, ma senħit.
Xkiet li.
Florida irrappreżenta l-San Marino, l-iktar pajis fijak, like iktar minn Malta.
Shout out l-San Marinizi kolla li jissemaw dan il-podcast. I know you're there.
Ħalli tara tajb il-reviews.
Aħna kellna xat minn ġibilta li sema l-podcast.
Well,
ġibilta.
We're going worldwide, Mr. Worldwide.
Very much so.
Illum l-episodju m'għandux direzzjoni.
L-episodju tal-lum jismu Il-Midlife Crisis tal-poddata for a very good reason.
Yeah.
Għax aħna etna rekordjaw is-sebt. Wasal is-sebt. X'ħan iddiskutu? Beats me.
Beats me.
Well.
Fuck if I know.
Li importanti huwa li Sara libsa li għadin hawnhekk, li qawwin u sħaħ u li Sara libsa il-flok ta' Freezing Young.
Bira Freezing Young. Update fuq il-fat li jena ma nafx rajtux il-post li tfajt fuq l-Instagram tagħna fej ħabbart li kont miżjuda fi grupp ta' Jos Klein fej beda jipprovi għamil marketing biex joħloq poster biex iħeġġeġ lin-nies tipo japportjawh biex jidħol fri Eurovision. Il-poster sar, jena qed nagħti it-2 cents tiegħi billi nagħmel like. Imma ma nafx kemm huma relevanti 2 cents tiegħi peress li nagħmel like fuq kollox.
Inti għamilt donazzjoni ta' €1,000,000.
I donated my soul to the cause, okay?
Inti għamilt il-patta Faust, imma minflok like ix-xitan MJOs. Ikantalek Freezing Young on repeat fis-7 ċirku tal-infern.
Good. Anyway, kelli brudatina jen fuq xiex nitkellem għaliex nixxi dan l-eye pencil, mhux eye pencil, eyebrow pencil tal-Wet n Wild. Nuża ditta Wet n Wild għaliex hija vegan sa fejna fien cruelty free, so it's a slay u l-prodotti mhumiex daqshekk kalin u nsib li huma ta' kwalità tajba. L-unika ħaġa li ddejjaqni hija li dawn il-pencils jiġu wrapped f'dik like l-skinny plastic li tkun bodycon dress mal-lapis. U jkollha suppost dik id-dotted line biex inti supposedly just għaxxar fejn id-dotted line and it just peels off, right?
Theoretically. Ħaġa li suppost taħdem. Jiena
kemm il-darba xrajt wet minn dawn il-lapsijiet għamilt nofsija on the clock niġġielet ma' dil-qaħbiġ plastic to release the pencil from the shackles tal-plastic.
I am so glad you mentioned that għax jiena ġart li eżattament l-istess ħaġa like il-bieraħ. Għax għaddejna l-pavi. U konta tinfittex contour stick naqa ċara. For context, jiena vera madnix nilbes daqsek make-up imma hop like namel very subtle things. Għat niprofa nfittex ħaġa vera ek. Xin il-kelma? Subtle. Sottili. Għal, very slight contour cheek moment.
I see.
That's the vision.
Għax ma tużax xi eyeshadow brown mhux daqshekk skur.
Għax qed nipprova nsib xi ħaġa tal-creams. Għax like il-powders m'għadniex inħobb inpoġġi daqshekk ma wiċċ. Like dal-aħħar xtrajt, shout out il-Kiko, xtrajt qisu highlighter liquid. Jismu Glow Fusion naħseb.
Okay.
U vera sabiħ, just like, torku ftit żejra ma ħaddejk u f'daqqa waħda tidher isek laqt ix-xemx.
Yeah, for sure, like cream products like blend into the skin a lot better, I feel like. Pero xawtat lil Kiko għaliex not only are they always out of stock, not only are they always out of stock for the just like clear plain lip gloss, illum tħalt u ma kellhom lebda lip gloss from what I could see. U l-lip gloss ta' Kiko għandi wieħed imma għandu lilac tint, so it's not always the vibe. Sometimes I just want a clear gloss, you know what I mean? U għaddi ma sibx nixtri, and I don't know like where I can, għax mortu kol Lucy Store, Nix, għandek raġun, mortu kol Lucy Store, u dak palissa għandhom this section kolla affarijiet like makeup kits b'tema ta' xi film, jew xi serje li kulħadd iħobb. U għandhom ta' Monsters Inc. U għandhom lip gloss, imma nibża li għandu blue tint.
That is such a random collaboration.
I think it's really cute.
Slay, Kiko kena din jamlu xaġa ma' The Little Mermaid.
Rajtom, illum kellhom xi prodotti tal-Little Mermaid.
U kollha kienu like 50% off.
Aħjar kellhom il-lip gloss.
Well.
Għax that's such a basic...
Issa ressaq il-ment formali.
Girl, I might, għax il-ni xur ġejaw sejra Kiko like
ma nabel force dal-lip gloss partikolari.
Għax it's like a good amount of lip gloss and it's not so expensive
and
Kiko's a good brand.
Eżatt, meta jkun hemm prodott li vera, taqbad miegħu, diffiċli ssib alternattiva.
Eżatt.
Dal-ħaġa li kon xtrajt man Kiko dal-liquid, highlighter moment, vera joġobni, imma xorta mhux tajjeb daqs il-prodott li jett jissostitwixxi, għax jiena kont Salzburgu u mprajt nfittex għand Yves Rocher. Għax xi like 3 xtiwi ilu kienu ħarġu dal-special highlighter liquid thing. U meta ngħidlek biddil ħajti, girl, dan veru ma nafx ndeskri fih, vera highlighter tal-ġen. U mbagħad rġajt mort qalu li sorry that was like a seasonal special in like gas.
Betrayed.
Verament. Qalu li yeah, we don't really know if it's ever going to be back in stock. In like nibki.
Jiena kont nixxi meta kont iżgħar like bdejt nesperimenta bil-makeup, kont nixxi minn diddit ta' Elf.
Oh,
Eyes, lips, face. U
that's what it means.
Għandu kun Anyway, u Malta bad ninsibam kien. And it's really disappointing because it's also a not very expensive brand that as far as I know is cruelty free.
Right.
So that's really annoying. Imma nixtieq ma nafxu mhix cruelty free u le, imma nara ħafna content dwar kind of like influencers jużaw milk products u ilni issa for a very long time. Like milk outside of Malta, ma nafx jekk fl-Ewropa daqshekk popolari, imma outside of Malta for sure.
I mean għandhom Frisian flag. What if I died and that was the last thing I said? Why did you shoot me 3 times? 4 times?
To make sure.
Well, guess what, Mimi? We're still here.
Survive. Ma like nishtiq namel like niprovom dawn il-prodotti tal-milk because again they have a bunch of cream-based products and everyone says they're really really good. And I'd like to try. Imma jina għalija.
Sorry, I didn't talk xajta tijaj. Anyway, you'd like to try.
Għalix tlift l-fil issa u marriċ nkellmek iktar.
For context, dak l-ħar gunshot tajtu li l-nifsi, għax naħseb ħaqni at this point.
Like, after I shot him 6 times and he was still alive, he was like... Anyways, so originally
il-plastic vera fit.
Il-plastic, imma for some reason b'dal prodott partikolari biss imbagħad daqshekk.
Vera, jimp kollha.
Le.
Good. I envy you.
Good.
Dik il-logħba li kulħadd kien jilgħab 2011.
X'inhi?
I envy you. I envy you. Qatt ma labta.
Le.
Int fuq li ma dinja kont. Dik mhijiex dinja. Dika exclamation point. Id-dinja splodiet.
Id-dinja tiegħek ġrala, so now I'm here.
So ma
okay?
kellhomx IMVU fuq dik id-dinja.
IMVU!
Wara li għedni għax
Le, għax inti bdejt tajt INVU.
Għax it's a play on words.
Well, you're the only one who got that, għax mbatat bħal dik il-loba.
Li jisima IMVU.
Ma jisimix INVU, jisima IMVU.
Imma meta tejda.
I am virtual Umangosaurus. What's the U in that sentence? I am virtual.
It doesn't mean anything. Għax tfisser INVU. Imvu.
It's actually supposed to be imvu. Hammut.
Jina kont nejdela meta kont zir.
Għat ma labta dik il-loba, għax kienet tidher vera sosi.
X'tassew. Jina just għamilt account darba fer ħassejtni.
Oh my god, jena labu, jena għamlu live stream tal
ħaniftu Twitch account, għanoddu live stream jaw IMVU. Jina, le, xi darba kont labtu fer ħassejtni nikser ir-regoli għax ma kellix 13 u mbagħad laqta, però ma ġara xejn. Ġus kemm kulħadd jippretendi huma like boyfriend girlfriend.
Jien niftakar konna nilabu loba fuq miniclip, kuġini, and it was like this open world kind of thing where you'd be interacting with other players and we'd always find some sort of boyfriend.
X'kien jisem għandek idea?
M'għandix idea.
Mhux Our World.
Il-graphics kienu dawk like old style pixelated kind of vibe. 2D vibe.
Ħabo Hotel.
X'isma?
Ħabo Hotel.
Jista' jkun.
Dik kienet slay.
And like you could chat with the other players and be like, do you want to be my boyfriend?
Hey, oh my god. Who, me?
So
like this?
Right now.
Oh my god.
You got me on the spot. That was me when I proposed to you. And he said no. Kurt.
Oh my god.
I don't know how we made it 15 episodes, ħankun onesta.
We barely survived, to be quite honest.
We're like blood, sweat and tears right now.
Aħna għamilna like 14 episodju b'ċertu sens ta' fil ta' fej sejra direzzjoni. U issa kollox mitluf. But maybe it's for the best.
Jena naħseb li n-nis jena xie simawna. U għaxa.
Kif dejjem nejdu din poddata biex titla fi ċello li maħna. Ta' moħħok biex nkunu ċari.
Disclaimer, aħna ma tantx għandna ċello li bejnietna tal-moħħ.
Għanna xorti nafu nħadmu podbin.
Well, int taf tħaddem podbin, jena qasbis għand il-credentials.
I'm the one cell. Qabel ma bdejna nirrekordjaw, Sara għamlet serenade l-qta testa barra u kolla ħarsu in unison leja bl-aktar ħarsa mħasba fid-dinja.
I'm the pussy magnet.
Are you though?
I am the real OG.
They seemed very concerned.
But that's how you get the girls. You make them think you need to be fixed and then they're like, I can fix her.
I wouldn't know a gay.
You've never been with a girl
so
in
what
your
now?
Life, except for me.
Il-first kiss tiegħi kienet ma tfajla.
Il-first kiss tiegħi kienet ma tfajla.
Ma then again, samta ma like 10 persuni oħra wkoll għax kienet like.
Inti kellek gangbang. I lost my first kiss and I did my first kiss in a gangbang.
Open brackets, not clickbait, exclamation point, close brackets. Le, għax kien Halloween u konna immiġburin wara Burger King.
Gangbang.
It was very ooh.
In the fucking Burger King parking lot.
What if we kissed in the Burger King parking lot?
On Halloween night.
Le, mux il-parking lot, dal-Burger King tal-Belt, in that shady ass kurutur illi jem bil-ħwienet li qatt ma jiftħu.
Inti best girl fil-kurutur ta' Burger King.
Jina best girl u boy fil-kurutur ta' Burger King.
Back to back.
It was very bisexual moment. Ija, għax konna din labu truth or dare.
Double first kiss.
Ija. Le, jien kelli like 10 times first kiss, għax konna ġoddi
bista xar minn nies.
Jek tħallini nejdin l-istoria, forsi naslu. Konnet nilabu truth or dare, u diket l-ewwel darba li jien qatt tipsi f'ħajti.
Girl, how many dares did you get biex bista xra minn nies?
Qed nirlizza li dik kienet 2015 u safert nħossni xieħ.
Kemm kellek żmien?
15.
Int fit-2000 twilit. Int
99. Emela 16, sorry le.
1999.
Niprofa nkun aktar zazuħ mill-jien. Insomma, konnet nilabu truth or dare. Naħseb waħda minnhom kienet tipo, okay, I dare you to kiss everyone in the circle. At some point, literalment, just waqafna namlu d-dares, just bdejna nbusu l-xurxin fikċirkom.
Intom kontu jiskom kalt. F'dik l-għali vera
Aħna ħassejnina tipo American Horror Story Coven. That was the moment.
Vibe. That was what
Eżatt.
No, my first kiss.
Unbat kirt burger vera ħażin minn Burger King. Kien l-steakhouse vera ma ġobnix.
Jina, Burger King meta kon żgħira ma tantx kont immur, to be honest.
Missier vera konna nħobbu morru u dejjem konna nordnaw like l-akbar burger li hemm x'ismu triple cheese burger bacon XXL, kellu XXL fih somewhere. U tipo, it's very isadlek l-arterji type of moment imma
Tajjeb.
wow
in a
kemmu
good way.
tajjeb illallu. U kienu jagħtuna dawk il-free mugs ukoll. So issa għand missierja għandu dik is-set.
Oh my god, tiftakar minn dawk il-ġelati li kienu jkunu f'tazza forma ta' wieħed mill-karattri ta' Mickey
Iva!
Mouse. Dawk vera kienu slay moment.
Għatanna naqa, issa
Jien
nurik
kelli ta'
wieħed,
Goofy.
so. Jien kelli ta' Goofy, kelli ta' Donald Duck.
I mean, dak ġili rajtu ma nafx if kellix wieħed you just write one in-nies.
It's part of your memory.
Aha, it's there. in
Core
the,
memory
it's in
ta'
the box,
tfulija.
yeah.
Eżatt. Int kellek brudatina 10 sekli ilu.
Dik kienet il-brutatina tal-plastik tal-lapis.
Oh yeah. Titnejt il-brudatina tiegħi.
Okay.
Jiena vera nobot illi ħafna supermarkets
Għandek
m'għandhomx.
xaġa supermarkets.
Jien vera għandi
One
xaġa
out of every two
supermarkets.
episodes kollok xi
Jiena
ħaġa dwar
net
supermarkets.
Għax jiena kull meta nidħolġu supermarket Malta, nirrealizza kemm ma rridx nidħolġu supermarket Malta. And that's quite homophobic to me. Għax to me, supermarkets are my safe space. Jiena vera kont inħobb immur supermarkets meta kont żgħir. Dak l-idea li tkun ejja ngħidu ikun dalam u ikun wasal biex jalaq u kull mem inti, bitrolli fidejk
U l-impjegati jidaw, għax setaw għal ħaltin.
Imma tħossu, it has a very calming feeling, ma nafx kif ħan
No,
nispjega.
look, jien nħobb
U tara kollox stokjat u
Inħobb immur is-supermarket, imma at the risk of sounded bourgeoisie, sirt inħobb immur
At
like
the risk of sounded bourgeoisie, what was that grammar?
at the risk of sounding bourgeoisie għat
Inta sounded.
intat sounded.
Roll the tapes! Issa
Show
naraw.
me the receipts. At the risk of sounded bourgeoisie.
Well, guess what, Mimi?
Anyways, at the risk of sounding bourgeoisie, dal-axar meta nkun irrid immur ġo supermarket pala self-care, mux għax huwa bżonn tal-ħajja kwotidjana tiegħi.
Jien ġas għamur nxnaq beef jerky, naq Cadbury.
Immur greens jew Welbies għaliex dawk qed għandhom dik il-vibe naqa' calm. Naħseb
Calm?
Dik ġieli no, look, ta' Campus Hub il-greens jew x'inhu Welbies ikun vera calm.
Għatma morta Campus Hub.
Ok, għax jiena issa, like, kemm ilu l-infetaħ il-Lidl għaw Malta, ma nafx in-nies Maltini kollhom bżonn imur jixtru kull jum. With the sole goal li ibatluh il-ħanut.
U din il-brutatina spirata mill-Lidl fil-fatt, għax aħna kollet nixxu irkotta friska mill-Lidl. Minar lattosju.
Kollu l-kotta friska.
Kollu ta' tal-benna.
Imma dik jiena li mhux friska li tkun fil-container.
U hija jinġaset ngħid like kella miktuba irkotta
Dik
friska
tkun jisa ta'
fuqha.
trap, il-kotta friska tkun dikek. U ġili.
Aħna ġas ridna nħaltu għagħu pasta alla norma, to be honest. So
Ija, ma
it did
xorta,
the
like,
trick.
l-irkotta propja, it adds a little je ne sais quoi.
True.
Mill-irkotta ta' trap.
But we were on a tight schedule, so
No,
kena
I
bżonna
get
dew.
it, I get it. U l-lum ġurnata sirt more delicatessen u xorta ma jkollhom xrikotta mill-propja, like kollhom ta' trap.
It's very that. U aħna rikxa, oh my god, aħna għamilna l-izbal, illi morna u kol pavi dakinhar tal-indipendenza. Girl, kulħadd mar pavi dakinhar tal-indipendenza. Aħna ġobna ticket biex nistennew ma' deli-counter, delicatessen.
Delicatessen.
Eżatt, ma' delicatessen. U qed ngħidlek, il-ħaqna flejna, il-ġobniet kollha li kellhom xi like 3 darbiet.
Oh my god, inti taf dik il-ġobon li jkun fija l-spicy?
Ija, dik toġobni, imma li għal-ġobon favorit tiegħi Wednesday with cranberries, you cannot compete.
Jena, okay, look, ma dak musta tkun xaġa li nkolla kull-jum. Jena, like, a good piece of cheese for me, a pepato. U mux mirradba mill-libsa.
Iva.
Like, that's a slay for me.
Veru
Issa
tajjeb.
din il-Mexican, I'm torn about it, because it is a soft cheese. Imma l-aħħar darba li xrajta ġibt cheddar specifically.
Okay.
Dik like orange tinged cheddar.
Naf eżatt
With
li
spicy
mettejt.
flakes, and the flakes are actually spicy, like
Dak vera tajjeb, dak vera tajjeb.
Nisserta
Nippreferih mill-Meksikanu naħseb.
Eħe, bit-chops tal-Malti toasted. Garlic butter, mbagħad inħokk il-Mexican di cheddar fuqha.
Oh,
Girl!
My god!
I am living.
Illallu.
Eħe, mbagħad noqgħod neqret li tons noħxna. That's all I've been eating for the past
Ma
week.
naqas d-bossa mbagħad eventwalment, le.
Well, as I explained qabel ma bdejna nirrekordjaw, illum ġismi ddeċida jaħdem kontrija u l-unika darba li ħassejt sensazzjoni li hemm bżonn li ġismi ineħħi dak li rifjuta milli kilt, qabel ħriġt mid-dar. So don't at me għax kont tard. Ma lħaqx għamilt fil-verità.
Well, Imma ġobon, jina nista' nagħmel episodju sieħ nitkellem dwar il-ġobon. Jina kifet vera nħobb il-Wednesday with cranberries u vera it's a very nice platter moment ukoll. Dak il-toma tal-ġobon ħelu, imma wkoll dak il-ħlewa tal-frott, you know, chef's kiss. U nħobb nżid naqa' grapes ukoll meta nagħmel il-platters.
Life hack, meta tkunu din id-delikatessin u hemm biċċa ġobon li tinteressakom li jew expensive, tistgħu tistaqsu għal taster jekk tgħidu xi ħaġa tipo, oh my god, dik x'inhi qatt ma rajta qabel.
Me pretending I've never seen cheddar ħalli nisvojtalhom ir-rack kollu ta' cheddar.
Look, jiena u ħabibti meta morna Amsterdam l-ewwel darba, we were super broke. We literally went there.
Imma mek issib like tasters tal-ġobon literalment kullim kien.
Darba minnhom for lunch, that's what we had.
Darba minn tutur d'Amsterdam, li teħomu ħawda, or d'Amsterdam.
Like, kellilhom il-platters.
Oh my god.
Bro, they had like such good selection of cheese. Kellhom ħawda bil-pesto. Girl,
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was a slay.
Damn, dak very sama
So kull ma kilna l-erba' tim sħaħ huwa
ħawda bil-pesto.
ħawda bil-pesto and other ħawdas that we found for free.
Amazing.
McDonald's.
Mistek qabattu mort ħawda.
U dawk il-fejmo, xin il-Fibo, dik li tkun hole in the wall u titfall flus u tiftaħ dat mini oven u tukun ħejs soufflé.
Oh my god, kieku taf kemm jiddisgustaw l-Wilbert u to be honest anka jiena men. Just il-kunċett, okay, nifhem, ikel effiċenti, faċli, grab as you go, we love that vibe. Imma men, just one l-ikel u l-kċina tal-Olanda mhumiex daqshekk ta' barra minn to begin with.
No.
Biex imbagħad tieħu xi ħaġa li ilha tistenna like 7 sigħat.
Imma huwa l-istess kunċett tal-pastizzerija, men.
I get it. Għax imbagħad ngħid jiena vera ipokrita.
Eżatt, fil-Fibo jiqpaw sħan għax dat mini oven keeps them warm.
True. Jiena listen, knowing me, jekk induq wieħed ħajjoġobni u nibqa' nordna minnu.
Girl, inti għandek bżonn idduq case soufflé. Case soufflé
Qatt ma ħatta.
isa just like a fried pocket of dough filled with cheese.
Wow.
And it's amazing and it's really tasty.
Chef's kiss.
Imma literalment il-cuisine Olandiża hija just bread, potato, cheese. The 3 pillars of the Dutch society.
Jew fil-każ tal-kroket, God knows what.
Well, listen.
Int m'intix ħadd iddefendi.
Ħan id-defend il-croquettes, okay? Għax il-croquettes huma, look, you have the meat version or you have the vegetarian version. Basically, they bring the ingredients to the consistency of like, kif tiddeskrivi tajn? Like,
Mud.
A muddy consistency.
You are not selling this product.
And then they make them shaped like shits. And then they cover them in breadcrumbs. And then they fry them. And this is how you're meant to eat them. So you're meant to have like a bowl of tomato soup on the side.
Tomato soup.
Yes, and then you have like bread, like a bit toasted or grilled, tiksija bil-butir, and then you put the croquette on top and you smash it.
Oh, ġili right actually, ritratti bi.
Girl.
Taħħa bil-tomato soup, ħdeja.
So good,
Asma
so
ħatta
good,
bil-tomato
so
soup.
good, so good.
Taf xħad darba mill-McDonald.
Oh my god, il-McKroket! Girl, I feel like it's a homophobic act li dak l-oġġett miux fil-menus internazzjonali tal-McDonald's.
Kieku taf kem ħassejtni skifus wara.
Imma slej, imma tajjeb.
Ma rikx nametti, għax imbagħad Wilbert ibbuljani, għax nil-stenejtu toġob il-mikroket tal-Olanda.
Il-McKroket jasle, jien joġobni il-McFillet għaw il-filet u fish.
Qatt ma ħadthom.
Tajjeb.
Qatt ma ħajjarni.
Tajjeb. Look, you bite into the thing and you can actually tell it's mux like waħda minn dawk il-fish patties li tkun 90% potato u 2% fish. Umbat il-percentage li fadal question mark. You actually bite into it and you can see that it's a piece of fish. And I think since not many people order it, like it's always cooked perfectly because then they have to cook it for you, mux just eja ħammurru mal-komplement. And it's so simple because it's just tra virgolette tartar sauce, just mayonnaise bil-pickles imqattajn ġo fih.
Si, io parlo multilingue.
L'Italiano.
Si.
So dik il-paste, il-fish patty u just sliced jobon. And it's a slay, it's really good.
Probably toġobni li.
It's very tasty.
Jena darba kelli trauma l-McDonald's.
Well, jena trauma ta' taqbadni l-McDonald's kol darba li naddi meħdih il-belt ta' xi raġuni jemriħa ta' dranaċ. Like,
very that.
let's play a game. Min fej għaddejjem meħdih il-McDonald's tal-belt u meħdih il-matop.
Dik il-mim ta' they're the same picture.
They're the same place.
Literalment. Jena darba kont għamilt, well, omli.
Omli.
Omli
għamlet li ommet.
Omlet du fromage. Ommi għamlet li il-naħseb 6th birthday party tijaj il-McDonald's tal-airport qabel ma kienu bidluħu rinnovaw.
Pre-refurbishment.
Meta kien kellu dawk l-aeroplani kollha mdendlin.
Meta kien
vera kien slej.
aħdar abjad u isfar.
Eżatt.
Bid-dispenser tal-ketchup.
Eżatt, imma jiena
Some of you simply don't know. You simply weren't there.
Għax ħafna minnkom twildu dik is-sena probabbli.
Literalment, jekk hux lada. Like, immaġinaw minnhom twildu meta ġi refurbished il-McDonald's. Like, we remember that clear as day.
Wow.
Just biex kunu tafu, you missed out on one of the most iconic McDonald's play areas in existence, no to man.
Veru kien iconic, pero jiena meta kont żejr vera kont nissupervja wkoll, like just kont nagħmel tantrum fil-vojt. So jien qattajt, ġurnata sieħa just nibki. It was my birthday, ma kellix raġuni għalfejn nibki.
Look, I get it, għax jien fil-birthday.
ħaddieħor ħabib tiegħi kellu jaqta l-cake f'posti għax jien kont qed nolfoq.
I feel you għaliex jiena, look, every time there was an event in my childhood that was meant to be about me, like a birthday.
My body would shut down.
Anka, like, ir-ritratti tal-praċett tiegħi. Tough little pound cake. That's what I look like. That's what I look like. Għaxa ġi raġuni kella ħafna nervi u l-istess fil-grizma, like I was not having it.
What was in the water that we were drinking?
What was in the wine they gave us?
In the fruit shoot.
I mean, ma nafx, u anka fil-birthdays, like vera kont niddeja and at some point, like anka like my birthday party would be taking place outside. Like I'd just be inside playing with my dolls.
It was very that. Umbat jiena kont nindanna għalfejn nismu xatuni l-attenzjoni, meta jiena stess qed nikxħat l-attenzjoni.
We are very the moment where we're like, I want attention, and as soon as we get attention, we're like,
no, not now.
Not now. Now I need
Reverse.
Dial it back a minute. Why are you so fucking needy?
Take it back now, y'all.
Jien kien ġi l-istess. U anka like kont nħoss like on a birthday party, I needed to cater for my audience as well. So
she
like,
needs to entertain.
Man, like darba minnhom like għamilt puppet show.
Kif mar dal-puppet show?
I mean,
Sarah,
it was memorable. We still have pictures of
for
it.
the wrong reasons or the right reasons? Cricket.
I've always been a child of the theatre.
Wow.
Darba, kont l-lesson tal-Ġermanis, kont mur il-German Maltese Circle, u ħabibti konna npoġġu.
Ja.
Konna npoġġu fuq wara net. U ovvjament konna timparlaw. U taf inti li l-vuċ tiegħi tajjat naqa' minna, u t-teacher qaltilna, guys, quiet down back there, tipo, jiena ġas bistu għattila, miss, my voice is projected for the theatre.
Oh my god. Inxi tkun.
Listen, don't come for me. Jiena niftakar darba u kol kanna party id-dar tan-nanna u rrid bil-fors namil show.
What type of show is the question?
Like, kant u sfin u ekku, like, kont niprofa nukkowersi għal-kugini biex jipparteċipaw miħaj.
Inti rajtu atonement /
Minima Bryoni! Għas il-teacher tal-English kienet tajt Bryoni! Bryoni! Girl!
Brownie.
Look, listen, it was giving that a little bit. Jien kont nħobb
Inta da kif id-descrivejt il-Bryoni ġo atonement, jien ħanamil da show u kulħadd ħajħu gost.
No, I just wanted to entertain. Like, unbat fl-axar il-mami dejjem kienet tajda, taħna qasara.
Oh my god.
Like, mux dejjem like, she'd let me have my moment, imma meta ma kienx ikun il-party tiegħi kienet issikkitni għax forsi kont, like, when it was my birthday or birthday tal-kuġini, it was allowed. So, il-kuġini kellhom dal-synthesizer ta' Barbie. Okay, u kellu mikrofon li kont qabdu ma' USB, so like you could play songs and also sing.
Kulħadd kellu dak it-tip ta' pjano.
U hemm ritratti tiegħi fl-8th birthday party I guess tal-kuġina x'jien kelli xi 10, jiena just like serenading someone. Anyway, that was it.
Slay.
U kelli outfit vera slay ukoll.
Kif kienet?
Kelli dan il-midi.
Ma kienx freezing t-shirt.
Kien low-rise midi skirt in like this kind of camo beige color.
Apple bottom jeans.
U dan il-peach top bil-lettuce hem.
Lettuce hem?
Ma tafx xini lettuce hem dik il-hemline li tkun jisa squiggly.
Som frilli. How nice, ma konx nafrejdu l-ek.
Lettuce hem dik.
Jinsib dal-sekonda like
Is-sejħla squiggly.
Lasib li like kellek xi ħass-themed birthday party u kellek like
kienet premonizzjoni tal-ħass mabbas.
Fil-fatt dak il-lejl ma sajx taqaf d-boss.
Jiena probably qatt ma stajt naqaf in-boss.
Jekk tisma' dak il-video tiegħek ta' serenade lin-nies ġest tisma' like fil-background.
Probably bis-sausage rolls u pizzas kollha li nkun kilt, it's highly likely.
Shout out lil catering tal-parties
il-catering
Speċjalment meta
tal-parties
konna-
tiegħu tal-kuġini kienu ommi u tziti fil-kċina from dusk till dawn.
Well, was it a sleigh? I think it
It was a sleigh. Oh my god, it-sija kienet tamlinna daw il-birthday cakes, like she used to put a lot of effort into them, like tamilhom forma ta' xi ħaġa. So darba għamlet li per eżempju Little Mermaid themed cake, jo għalija jo għal-kuġina kien, ma niftakarx għawżat. So il-cake kien like a rock. U bil-ġelu għamlet id-demp tal-Little Mermaid. Umbat kienet taqbat il-pupi tal-Barbies, tneħilhom saqajhom u tuża lila.
Dik vert nistama morbida.
Imma kienet tuża lila, so like it looked like the Little Mermaid was there, kienet tuża l-pupa bħala prop fuq il-cake to make it look like the Little It was a sleigh, bro.
I'm trying to envision it, imma like palissa kull met
Il-Barbies saqajhom vera kienu.
bodies.
Le, look, il-Barbies l-antiki dawk li kienu jisom ta' rubber, ta' żminna.
Aha.
Dawk saqajhom kienu detachable vera faċilment.
Okay.
And then, like, as the Barbie technology progressed, it was no longer as easy to dismember a Barbie.
Missom għajmu dak il-punt fil-film.
The Barbie dismemberment.
What gives?
That was weird Barbie. Il-Barbies kollha tiegħi u tal-kuġini tiegħi qegħdin x'imkien f'Barbie Land fil-forma ta' nofs cake, nofs Barbie. Humans have centaurs and minotaurs. Barbie Land has my birthday cakes.
Eżatt.
Anyway, u le kienet tamlinna vera sleigh cakes u anka l-mami.
Slakes for short.
Slakes. Jena ġili għatlek meta kelli sexual awakening, il-gay sexual awakening tiegħi.
Tista' tgħidli kif ħajorbot dan.
Ħanilek, my 11th birthday was in the phase meta eċna Birżabuġa.
Okay.
Okay, for a brief moment. U Birżabuġa għal min jiftakar qabel fil-kantuniera mal-band li kienem il-country style.
Iva.
Okay, so for my
That was a moment.
For my 11th birthday morna l-band li ta' Birżabuġa u mbagħad morna l-country style neħdu donut. Is-sena
Kont
jien
naf li ħataj donut.
mhux ovvja.
Kemm huma tajbin tal-country. Imma tal-country style.
Il-country style laqqas għadu jeżisti, do you believe it?
I know,
What
please
a moment.
tfakkarni xil-country style, like jew ġi eat well, jew just miet.
Anyway, so morna country style ħadna donut u dik is-sena kienet is-sena li ħarġet id-diska Ike is the Girl ta' Katy Perry. U jien niftakarni ġust inħares li t-TV li kienet id-doq xi għajlu f'MTV Top 10 Trumps xi ħaġek. U ġid id-diska u it mesmerized me and it was the first time.
And you were like, what if I kissed the girl?
What?
Mayhaps.
I was so confused and I was like, I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know
Ooh.
that was an option. So, u l-fat li like baqat imprinted dil-memorja partikolari f'moħħi, I realized years later that that was the moment,
Li kellek l-ewwel
the
gay
pivotal moment,
awakening.
yes.
Jiena niftakar l-ewwel gay awakening tiegħi kien. So, konna wisfel għand l-stationer. U mi kella bżon tixxi like xi birthday card għal-ħabiba tagħha anyway kienet titħallas bla bla u jibqajt inħares lejn il-kartolini. U kien hemm wieħed, like kien hemm kartolina waħda kella raġel bis-six pack u kienet like, you know, intiża n-nisa. And I was like, that really was me. I was like, U mbagħad f'daqqa waħda għaddew xi like 10 sekondi u rżajt li ngħaddi nħares lejn dil-imbirka kartolina. And I was like, that's suspicious. That's weird. I was like, Lea, no, it's fine. 2 years later, but I was like, oh yeah, jien gay. Għax actually kien hemm perjodu, like kien hemm distak ta' sentej bej dik l-ewwel awakening. Sentej, mhux għax ħassejni qatt ma ħassejtni, vera ħossni fortunat li qatt ma ħassejtni speċi ħażin għax kon gay. Imma kien hemm sentej fej just mhux kont qed nikxħada, kont just like, okay.
It wasn't a priority to think
Ma kienx
about.
priorità, just I was like, you know what, I'd rather play The Sims, mhux noqgħod naħseb fuq
And make my Sims gay.
Verament, which I did.
Yeah.
Ġifieri.
Who didn't? I think even straight people make their Sims gay.
Verament.
It adds spice.
Just biex jesperimentaw na għajno. U mbagħad għaddew sentej, I was like, well,
Guess what, Mimi?
this isn't going away.
You accepted your truth.
It was quite chill, I'm quite happy. Like, looking back, vera, inħossni hekk fortunately kelli esperjenza tajba miegħi nifsi biex naċċetta minn jien.
Process.
Imma wkoll like shout out l-ommi, shout out il-close family, vera kienu supportive, so.
I think for people who identify as bisexual or pansexual, it can't help but be a bit confusing because you start out your life like conforming. Yes, you do have an attraction towards what society dictates you should be attracted to, but then you get these moments and even memories later, jekk kelkom esperjenza bħali fej tipo you started realizing later moments in your life where you're like, that was fucking gay. And it's always difficult because it's like, people are like, but I thought you liked men, you know what I mean? Jew vice versa, għal min identifika bħala raġel u joġbuħ kemm in-nisa u kemm l-irġiel. So, Yeah, I feel like, because I always kind of, was comfortable confessing attraction towards boys when I was in school. So then, when I hit my mom with a girl crush, she was super confused. U naħseb, tiġi hektar naturali li kun hemm ċertu confusion.
Excuse me. Jien kan ħanejt xi ħaġa like very reassuring u deep.
Confusement.
I'm just like, excuse me.
Privat tal-Ingliż, ma sar. So yes, that was just a little interjection I wanted to make. Li naħseb li in ġenerali like l-esperjenza ta' min jidentifika bħala bi u pan, you're like sexually fluid in that they don't have a specific gender that they're attracted to. It's always a bit kind of shocking because people learn things about you, and since you're comfortable with your sexuality and that you do like people of the opposite gender, you probably like tried it out before, or you've expressed attraction towards people of the opposite gender, and then boom, all of a sudden you like people, or you recognize that you also like people of the same gender, And it can be, I think it can't be helped, that it's a bit more complicated than, I don't know.
Nħoss li, għavolja mux l-istess ħagġa, nħoss li ħafna nizgej u koll jużaw li jgħidu jina bisexual jisa bħala stepping stone biex unbat jgħidu li huma gay. U forsi inti stess tibda taħseb, jina għall-ewwel bdejt ngħid, okay, forsi jina bisexual. Għax bdejt ngħid, okay, forsi jina miġbud kemm lejn in-nisa kif ukoll l-irġiel. Imma bat irriżajt lej ġas l-irġiel.
But when you remember your memories, like, did you ever feel a genuine attraction towards a girl?
Meta kont super żejr, kon nara tfajlit Halloween.
U tapprezza fatt li huma sbieħ.
Eżatt.
That's how straight people defend their attraction towards people of the same sex. That they can just admit that someone of the same sex is attractive. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, rrit ngħid xi ħaġa u nsejt issa. X'kont qed ngħidu approva fakkarni għax kienet xi ħaġa interessanti.
Dak kien l-episodju ta' Tangents.
Kien kont qed tgħid li tipo in-nies jużaw il-fatt li huma bi bħala bridge to being gay. Jiena kelli esperjenza vera stramba where I think when I was realizing that I just find people attractive, and I realized that I find women, men, people who don't really subscribe to either of those extremes on the spectrum attractive. I think I was so overwhelmed with that I thought I was asexual, because I was like, there's no way. I was confused that I was so fluid, kind of, and that I didn't really, that I was like, what if there's a lack of attraction altogether? And I just, appreciate people's beauty. You know what I mean? Sure. So I had, before I came out as pan to my friends, I had discussed my possible asexuality with a few of them. So that actually my true coming out was my second coming out.
Right.
But that was such a strange moment because...
Le, 100%, I mean, dak il-vjaġġ, u inti kif qed inti jisek mill-insa nifhem bdejt tesperjenzaw l-affarijiet jisu fi stadju aktar tard, I guess. Jiena kont qed nitkellem meta kelli jien naf xi 10 snin 11 sena dak it-tip. Imma jekk isir ħafna aktar tard u jisek diġà għandek idea ta' min inti bħala persuna, jisek dawn diġà affarijiet li kont qed taħseb fuqhom waqt li kont teenager. U bad ovvja tkun għagesna aktar xokkanti u toħloq forsi aktar konfużjoni dwar inti kif vera tħossok.
No, I lived my entire kind of teenage life in denial of attraction towards women. It was quite sad now that I think back about it, that I felt like, I don't know if it was necessary, but in the context that I felt like I needed to be like, no, I would never go with a girl, that's fucking disgusting, blah, 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 blah.
Well, guess what, Mimi?
We're
here.
At the end of the day, I've had more relationships with people who identify with as women than I have with people who identify as men, so thank you.
Very that.
Yeah.
Jena kien hemm ħaġa oħra xtaqt niddiskuti fuq dil-poddata tal-lum li assolutament m'għandha xtaqsam xejn ma dak li għadna kif iddiskutejna imma torbot lura l-kwistjoni tal-Eurovision għax semmejt il-Yost. Min għandu jitla l-Eurovision minn Malta?
Int.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Namlu like 3-minute excerpt ta' episodju toħloq waħed minn dawk il-videos
namlu PowerPoint presentation.
Crack trip. Taħsejjes.
Għanna probably nirput televote, to be honest.
To be fair, probably.
Kif ħaqna?
Mbagħad jiġrilna bħalma ġralu x'jismu dis-sena. Karja. Karja du kif ħareġ diska ma rapper Estonjan, Tommy Cash. It's crazy, it's party, u vera għadni ma smajtix. Vera nixtieq nismaħħa. Well then, what's holding you back?
Għaxin kalla nġibu copyright strike jek ndoqqu fuq.
Le, mux ngħidlek doq issa, imma like s-sila naqra l-ħarġet għal-fejn
I know.
ċaħħat li l nifsek minn din l-esperjenza.
Jina il-mużika vera esperjenza personali għalija u meta, like, peress li Wilbert bħalissa, ovvjament, like, għattaw ħafna ħin fl-imkien u qed induru kull ħanut fid-dinja tal-kmamar tal-banju, imma jisek f'dawk il-momenti ma nsibx ħin biex noqgħod nisma' l-mużika, ma fl-istess ma jkollix il-rieda li nisma' l-mużika laqas għax inqattar ħin man-nies, if that makes sense.
No, I feel like I'm constantly with my music in my ears and especially kind of sometimes I do keep my earphones in even if I'm having a social interaction, like mhux mal-ħbieb jew hekk, but like if I go into a store mhux se noqgħod inneħħi l-earphones.
Ġieli nagħmilha ta' hija.
And even if
Ma
I'm
għax
just
nisma'
having
l-mużika though, like jekk nkun ġo ħanut pereżempju, ma xorta nżommhom f'udnejja.
Le,
Jew
jiena
inti
I
tisma'
have the
l-mużika.
music on and
Okay.
then at most I'll lower it down if I need to speak to someone, but they're like, u vera sirt qed ninħaraq man, so I have a second-hand pair of Apple AirPods that my ex had given me. U kien spjegali li tipo they're not in the best state, but I've managed to use them now for almost a year and a half. Immissa tiġi xi ħaġa vera irritanti where specifically the left plug wara satej taqala l-battery.
Vera?
And it's really annoying għax like sometimes I don't even manage to make a trip.
Ullallu,
tkun waqt
oh my
il-battery
god.
tiġa.
Jiena vera nindanna, nafat ninsama super drammatika, imma jiena ma nistax nissapporti per esempio tal-linja mingħajr mużika. Anke
Noqqosien.
nista' like, okay, nissapporti nimxi fit-tri, ovvjament.
Imma xorta irritanti
Imma xorta
men.
vera nippreferi jekk nkun qed nisma' l-mużika. U
I
ġenwalment
understand
tafetwa
that.
l-burdata jekk nkun qed nistenna li ħan nisma' l-mużika, u mbagħad niskopri pereżempju m'għandhomx battery. U mbagħad nindanna ħafna.
Anka jien qed tiġri spiss għax like ninsa li għandi bżonn niċċarġja l-AirPod case. So spiss qed nitlaq mingħajr like hanging on the edge of life on a 1% u I have the audacity to expect it to charge my earplugs.
Magically.
Yes. Imma jiena kull imkien bil-mużika. I even work with music when I was working in an office.
Kantajt f'mużika?
No.
Well, you should.
I
Għat
have
kanta
a-
freezing young, imma cover bil-Maltin.
Jiena freezing young.
Jiena freezing young.
Oh,
Jiena freezing young.
Jiena freezing young.
Daqshekk.
Oh. Joġobni l-imbit. Mannix idea xejn. Imbus lek loħtok.
Jiena għetlek li kontajt il-Ġermanis u level wahdi. Jiena fil-Form 5 just ġitni derrida
Tqod
tal-imġinen.
tiflexja fuq in-nistalita tiegħek.
It was kind of that, to be honest, ħassejta very validating li stajt namela. Għax battu studjajt il-Ġermanis wahdi għal xi 7 xhur. Mbagħad ġibtu 3, I was like, that's good enough for
that's
me,
good
I'm
enough.
quite happy.
Jiena nħossni l-istess b'lej level tat-Taljan. Lej level tat-Taljan tajtu waħdi ma kienx
Slej.
ma kontx ħadtu l-iskola, eżin ħadd ftit privat ovvjament għax il-kurrikulum tal-letteratura speċjalment. But I'd go to class once a week. U anka jen lej level ġibtu C and like then I was like
Damn, I did this by myself.
I did this by myself because there were students who were like following the entire curriculum with the teacher every day of the week at school. U ġabuh l-istess grade, so I was like, I was pretty like, I was a bit disappointed peress l-Italjan hija lingwa li nitkellem minn kont żgħira. Imma tant kien hemm letteratura.
Ma letteratura tagħmel differenza kbira mbagħad.
Honestament kien hemm waħda mill-pieces like għall-essays li kelli nikteb ma stajx niftakar li waħda kienet. Genuinament like. So yeah, like taking all of that into consideration, I feel like it was quite a win for me to get a grade.
A win for the gays.
Eżatt, and
The self-studying gaze.
our audacity.
Ux.
Our audacity.
Mbagħad inħares tur, I'm like, wow, I did that.
I did do that.
We should be proud.
Yeah.
U jiena tħalt 6th form bil-Franċiż u l-Ingliż A-level.
Anka jena.
Dik il-high five kienet bidi u s-sieq ta' Sara, il-pala ta' s-sieq ta' Sara. Anyway.
Dawk li levels in French u English.
Amazing.
Le franglais.
Franglais. Ma bat f'nofsa realizzajt li naxtaqt inkompli bil-Malti l-Università. So I was like, well, I guess ħan iprofa nagħti il-Malti A-level then. Bdejt imur privat. U mbagħad realizzajt illi is-syllabus tal-Malti literalment pappagalizmu fejn ġast timmemorizza mingħajr ma tipprova tanalizza xejn. With all the respect to min joħloq il-syllabus imma girl, what we doing? Anyway, dik diskussjoni li, to be honest, ridna ħafna fuq diġà, but il-puntu, il-privat bdejt ngħid da literalment nisnaqbad nistudjaħ waħdi, mhux għax ħassejt tipo, oh my god kemm jien bravu, imma ġenument like kien kollu just affarijiet li tittalem bla ment. So, mbagħad ġest bajt nistudjaħ waħdi u ġibtu għej. And I was like, wow, I'm quite happy
Slay.
with, like, very...
Malla slej, men, għaliex anka l-Malti, like, in ġenerali, anka jek tkun taf is-silabu fuq il-ponot ta' subajk, l-ortografija tant għanda fi telfek tipo marki. Li l-fat li ġibtu ġiħil Republika.
Thank you.
Missom
I'm
jgħatu
Guy
ġiħil
Hawking.
Republika, men, li l-kull min jiġi play level jew low level tal-Malti, 1 jew A. Għax ma tanċaw nies li jġibu grade daqsek tajba fil-lingwa tagħna stess, which is fucking embarrassing.
Ma dik naħseb tixħat aktar fuq il-mod kif nagħmlu l-lingwa, in my opinion.
In ġenerali, u l-importanza li nagħtu l-lingwa.
Għax ma naħsibx,
There we go again, m'għandniex suġġett u ħanaqbduha fuq il-lingwa.
All roads lead to this discussion. Aspekċi, in-nies mhumiex boloħ, jekk in-nies ikollhom sors tajjeb ma' min jitalmu, ħajjitalmu sew.
Ija, meta-
Mhux qed ngħid speċifikament l-allima, aktar il-kontenut li għandhom bżonn jgħalmu l-allima.
Eżatt, u
Jekk
meta
il-materjal
l-media-
mhux qed jivvajbja, mhux qed jivvajbja.
U meta l-medja wkoll qed turik Malti użat skorrett. Inti jekk
Girl.
ħad tisma' xi ħaġa fuq it-television fuq ir-radju, the likelihood is li ħad tirrepetiha, allura mbagħad tkun qed tirrepeti xi ħaġa skorretta.
Very much so.
Aħna nagħtuhom like naqa' break nagħmlu waqfa reklami.
Ħax to be honest qed nuża l-kamra l-baxxa.
Okay, kemm inna għaddejjin?
50 minuta. Issa nagħmlu like a mini kwarta u nagħlqu.
Issa nagħmlu break,
Break naqa' tard. Isna qed nxandru l-Eurovision.
See you later.
Sigriti ma' Fatima. Kontu tafu illi the tiger is tiger. Al kontrarju ta' dak li jaħseb ħaddieħor, the tiger don't care what do the turtle. Innaqdu magħna il-ġimgħa d-dieħla għal aktar Sigriti ma' Fatima.
Sara, mill-ġdid qed tagħti fastidju lill-qattus tiegħi.
Vera jħares li bċertu ħarsa li taj.
Stmerrija.
Kuku jista.
Ditu qed tiffittaħhom, but oh my god, gidimni.
Look. Vera nħu
He
pjaċir.
is looking għax tibqa' tieħ.
Mux uġi.
Min hi u qiegħed fi stat paċifiku.
Miħux
U inti qed tiddisturba.
Inti qed tħares li xħares li titini. Dik.
Għax ilek tiffittaħ
Imma
minuta.
le, imma ilu minn xħin daħal ħares li jgħajek.
Jaħan id-divorzjak.
He simply has a problem with me.
I mean, inti ħtort? Le.
Whose side are you on, Kurt? Anyways, f'dan l-episodju għadna ħafna u madna xej.
Verament, imma jinaħseb għalek is-segwuna.
F'kull
So,
episodju najdu ħafna ma rajdu xej
Verament.
fil-verita.
Jina xtaqt intem ftit.
Kif kienet il-bowla?
Vera kienet twila.
Ma ħassejtek.
Vera domt.
Ma ħassejtek x'dom daqsek jien.
Jina ħassejta twila ħafna. Qabla ma bewli toħra li kelli fil-passat reċenti kienet pjuttost twila, I must admit. Pero jina xtaqt intem il-brudatina li kont qabbat f'nofs.
L-episodju. at
Whatever
some
that
point,
was.
Yeah.
Jiena vera ma nħobbx il-fatt illi f'Marta jew m'għandniex self-checkout u fast lanes, jew mbagħad is-self-checkouts li għandna vera ikunu batuti.
Di brief li semmejnija f'episodju ieħor għandek 100,000 raġun.
Biss tista' like tippakkja l-affarijiet sew għax l-istress li qabduk literalment tal-inqas ħaġa tista' tmur bikxa emiba fuq il-packing section. Mbagħad mal-ewwel, please remove item from package tray. Girl!
Jiena
Mbagħad iridu joqogħdu jiġu, noqgħod niddisturba lill-kaxxiera x'iridu joqogħdu jiġu bil-key ħalli mbagħad jattivaw ħalli nkun nkompli nista' nqiegħed l-affarijiet sempliċement biex imbagħad tliet affarijiet wara
terġa' tiġri
l-istess problema terġa' tfekx.
Jiena ma nistax nifhem il-fenomenu tal-Lidl li jekk għandhom 10 cash registers ikun hemm 2 minnhom biss li huma miftuħin għall-użu tal-klijenti. U issa.
U kull darba li nidħol fih jiena, wieħed minnhom jala.
Eżatt. Like, jarak ħatibda tabbil affarijiet fuq dik il-ħaġa. Xisejħula, ħanala. I would never dream of saying that to a customer, man. Like, taqdi l-klient li kollok quddiem ikun bat tala, mux like tajdlu mus-sena tik il-service għas-senala.
Ħaġa oħra li vera ddejjaqni fil-Lidl il-fatt illi mbagħad meta jiftħu cash ieħor, u mbagħad jibqgħu idoqquha għal xi kwarta sieħa.
Literalment.
Attention.
Cash
Till
9
6 is open. Like, okay,
We've been new.
tismaħa minuta wara.
Eżatt.
I think we got the hint.
U issa fuħut mill-Lidl zamlu l-fast cash out tipo like għal minnu kollu 15 or less items ja xaġek. But yet again, għat ma jkun hemm nies magħhom. Like every time I've been to a Lidl since they've introduced the fast lane, there has never been a cashier at the cash register.
Dik, u not shout out in-nies kollha illi clearly ikollhom ħafna aktar minn 15 il-oġġett fil-ġewlaq and yet imorru jikkjujaw fil-fast lane ta' pereżempju l-pavi. Tal-pavi dejjem ikun miftuħ. U kull ma nara tip, okay, fast lane sewwa literalment sajt tagħmel tixrija ta' ġimgħa. Għax fl-imbarazzi nara munzell, nara muntanja affarijiet u ngħid, wow, I love counting to 15.
Literalment, man. And I don't know, like, the system should have something in it li inti kif tabbi aktar minn 15 il-loġġett, da sek. Alla volja mbagħad ikun hemm min jagħmel iktar minn xirja waħda, like jaqsamhom f'batches of 15 il-xirja tiegħu. For sure there would be people who do that, for sure.
Probably dik toħloq inconvenience akbar għax imbagħad like tlesti ordni waħda. U mbagħad tibda Girl! Jien minix nitħaq.
Imma, isma, is-soltu li Robin ma nħalluħx joqgħod fil-kamra magħna.
Le, ma bħalissa ma ħadd id-dar so m'għandniex bżonn noqogħdu nagħlqu l-bieb. Ħalli Robin jiġi.
Jieħsib li konna nagħlqu l-bieb ħabba Robin.
Le ħabba Robin, ukoll biex nagħmlux ħafna storbju, ma peress li miftuħ.
Le, l-storbju konna nagħmluh xorta, ġus konna ndejqu nqas nies konna minn
konna ntaffu naqal impatt. Imma insomma, anyway, jiena rrid fast things jaħdmu sew, jiena rrid aktar self-checkout machines. Hudu nota ma id-Decathlon vera għandu self-checkout tal-ġen. Vera jifqa.
Take notes, everybody.
That's how a self-checkout should be.
Għax anka per eżempju tal-McDonald's, tmur tordina minn dik il-screen thing, għax kum minn għalik, like, it's faster, għax ma toqx tikjuja wara n-nies. But then, there's only one area where you can pick up your meal, so your order, anka jek tordina minn dik il-screeny thingy, xorta ħassir wara dawk kollha li ordnaw qablek, so.
Imma skont it-tip ta' ordni though, għax mbagħad jekk ikollok ħaġa vera żgħira, tipikament ġis jaqbżu għax jinduna audience naqbad nistija f'sekonda.
Ija, ma xorta, look, my ex-boyfriend who was from Ukraine used to really be shocked here in Malta in general for the customer service in shops and restaurants in general. Imma fuq kollox fuq il-McDonald's, għax specifically kien jgħid li l-Ukrajina jekk iddum iktar minn 2 minuti tistenna l-order tiegħek, they will give it to you for free.
Girl, 2 minuti min jistajlesti dak l-orders kollha f'2 minuti.
Apparently, I don't know, maybe they were so busy that like they'd have the.
That's like slavery.
But maybe they'd have like the most ordered burgers, like they're constantly preparing them. So kif jidħol order, boom, done, boom,
That's
done,
fair,
boom,
okay,
done.
fine, nifhema dik. Imma dak imbagħad ġener ħafna ħela.
Ija, men, imma jekk inti tagħmel kwarta 20 minuta tistenna l-order tiegħek, is-sinifikat ta' fast food jintilef. Għax ġieli anke jekk tmur ġo restorant normali. Iddum inqas tistenna.
Għandek raġun, imma ġieli wkoll tkun ħaġa li jiena nħabtal, pereżempju, jiena like Nordna chicken tenders or something. Xi ħaġa li sortu in-nies ma jaħdux daqshekk sikwit. So, jisum
dawk ikunu mitfawajn fil-iħ tal-freezer ximkien.
U mbagħad okay.
Le, I mean, jekk qed nordna xi ħaġa li naf li mhijiex daqshekk frekwentament ordnata, I get it to a certain extent. Imma l-fatt men li like kull darba li qed imur McDonald's anke jekk ikolli order żgħira nagħmel minimum ta' 10 minuti nistenna it-tieni naqafajni to be honest. They were faster before because the way it worked before was you'd wait at the cash for your order to be done. So they needed to give you your order ASAP ħalli jaqdu ta' warajk.
Ma xorta kienu jġemmaw ħafna ordnijiet.
Imma before
it tersaq minn markax.
Le, jiena dejjem like dawni kważi mill-ewwel from what I can remember. Like għax kienu jippreparaw lek it-tray fuq il-bar. U jkienu jagħmlu so like it would be really difficult for the same cashier to take someone else's order in the meantime. It was min il-estilowel jieħu customer ieħor. It was a lot faster before. It got slower għax jiena like kull anka Burger King. Imma naħseb Burger King iktar jaġġel minn McDonald's.
Vera. Istra jiena McDonald's vera naraħ jaġġel.
Jiena ma nafx jaġġel. Imma inti qed tgħix ħafna barra wkoll u forsi like.
Le ta' Marta tnajt, speċifikament għax ta' barra, to be honest, intumna aktar tipikament nistenna. Speċjalment quick. Belġu dik xejn, u anka l-Lussemburgu.
Well, she's not so quick, is she?
She's not so quick, le, għax id-duna mhux ħażin biex jagħtuna l-order. I mean, again, nifhem li hemm ħafna ġen u xogħol għaddej fil-kxina, imma it is a thing which I have noticed li quick ma tantx huwa spoiler alert. Quick.
She's in fact slow.
Eżatt. Or langżam bħalma jgħidu l-Olandiż. Iqaf it-tortura il-qattus tiegħek.
Jien nagħmillu najsi.
Imma ma jħobbx in-najsi tiegħek, inti bedi.
Hey worsty.
Hey worsty. Christopher daħqet meta tajni shout-out l-aħħar
Yeah,
darba.
enough. Well, guess what, Kirsty? You're getting another one. That's rich for someone who started listening to our podcast on episode, I don't know, 10.
At this point though, biex tibda minn 1 u ma tasal sa 14.
Le, imma, she's not a real OG fan.
She was never a
Alfej-
real OG
Alfej
fan.
ma natux-
Kirsty is my OG enemy.
Għalfej ma natux shout-out li nessejtni, Erika.
Shout-out l-Erika. Erika ilna jidula like, oh, it's statiġi fuq il-pod.
Għalfej ma
14 weeks later.
shout-out lil Aqa Maltija fuq Instagram.
Eva, hey Laura.
Hey Laura.
What a
Għalfej
username.
ma natux shout-out lil Nigel Camilleri.
Nigel,
Li
shout-out
jirrisponda
il-Nigel.
ħafna fuq il-questions tagħna meta nagħmlu xi interactive stories.
Immaginaw, qed nagħmlu stand-up jiena u Sara qegħdin fuq il-palk. L-udjenza tikkonsisti esklusivament minn
Carl,
Carl, Nigel, Laura,
Jandrik minn live stream mill-Ingilterra. Nessejtni Erika, rridni.
That
Nessejtni
should be her government name.
government. So her, the
Amala Amy,
moment,
shout-out l-Amy Cordino, my bestie minn Junior Cottage.
cottage cheese.
Blue cheese.
None of my besties
Konta
are
Raf
listening to
Foster's
the
home for
podcast
the-
because you're one of my only besties and I make the podcast with you.
Well, so,
What now?
Konta Raf Foster's home for imaginary friends.
Aha,
Tiftakar?
rarament.
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 Zarba Smith's Amar. Oh,
Rarament.
So ma tafx blue cheese. Inti missek tisti.
Jena n-nka
Tkellimni.
blue cheese li naf imħalta mal-ġin.
Il-ġobna ta' torsina. Ah, kemm irrid. Girl.
Shall we just have a night in fejn ġibu platta ġin? Rix mkien.
Le, għax ħana mistennin nkunu ximkien. Literalment 10 minuti oħra. So,
U dadu ma ħasilx.
yeah, jien rrit nħassel. Anyway, jekk intom irnexxilkom tibqgħu ħajjin sa dal-punt, ma nafx kif imma nawguralkom. Jekk għandkom xi idejat ta' afferti tixtiequ ndiskutu, feel free, sound off in the comments. Jekk actually
Għax
b'xi mod jew
basically,
ieħor.
dal-episodju
għaġobkom
Dal-episodju
just
għal-frott
nimprovizzaw.
ta' x'se nagħmlu llum, ma nafx għax m'għandix idejat. U għilna ma nsaqsu lill-udjenza xi jriduna niddiskutu.
But for now, let's just wing it.
Fa
The wings were won.
The wings were wong and the swings were swung.
Never chicken wings is...
Oh, cheesy onion rings.
Oh my god, not again.
Girl, it was one time. We
I
did it
might.
one time.
Anyway, join us next to biex s-sura tafu jek verament ħadniex cheese onions jew le.
Listen, is that really the hook we're gonna give them to come? No, mux
Listen.
naqdu maħna għal diskussjoni interessanti l-ġimma
Għal
d-dieħla.
episodju ta' seħer, għal diskussjoni ġmil u għal cheese onion rings.
Tejt
Għax
cheesy
aħna-
onion rings oħra, xissa ferra ħajkolli
Għax
appetitu.
titrilna fil-mera. Jek tej cheese onion rings tad darbit tiġi Miranda Sings bil cheese onion rings fidea.
Miranda sings
Insejt
bil-ukulele
xisima
tiġi, mux bil-onion rings.
Insejt xisema l-oħra, xisema dik ta' Morgan ta' The Ring li tidirlek.
Il-white lady.
Sementa.
Xinti tajta?
Dik il-marrament ta' xara anfetu bil-frenza fuċċa. The Ring, ma rajtux The Ring.
Le, jena ma narax films.
Inta kull ma rajt cheese onion ring. Real quiet now. Anyway, ciao bye. U għall-irwieħ.